Our next performer
Oh, there it goes. The numbers
will
weren't
be doing a dojo
going.
performance.
Sorry, what is
They will be offering a demonstration of the arts of Shoshin Ryu and
It's some old ladies.
Shoshin Ryu. Shoshin Ryu is a traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu with an emphasis on modern-day self-defense. Osano Uso Jikiden Eishin Ryu is a Japanese Oryu. We will have them introduce a little bit more about that.
Hello, thank you guys all for being here. Can you guys hear me? Thank you everybody for being here and taking the time out of your day to support this event and all the people who put this on. Closer. Thank you to everybody who puts this event on. We're really pleased to be able to be a part of it. We really appreciate this opportunity. My name is Chris Peterson. I'm co-owner at The Dojo. I run The Dojo with my business partner, Jesse Bear. He and I started training together 20 years ago. Our first dojo was a racquetball court. That served us very well for a long time. After that, we upgraded to a basketball court, which was also nice for a long time. Today, we're very happy to be in our own location where we can offer classes 5 days a week and set our own schedule, really be able to focus on our training. What we train at the dojo is called Shoshin Ryu. Shoshin Ryu is a traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu with an emphasis on self-defense. I apologize, we won't be doing the Eishin Ryu portion, just time constraints, we weren't able to do it this time. I'm going to explain a little bit about what Shoshin Ryu is, and then I'd like to bring some of our students out to demonstrate and share a little bit of our art with you. So first off, I think about Shoshin Ryu like a hand in the sense that there's 5 main components. We practice each of these individually in order to elevate that aspect of the art. And then they all come together in our self-defense, which is our emphasis. So the first finger is Kihon basics, punches, blocks, kicks. Second is our nage, our throws. Third, kata. Fourth, newaza. And then finally our weapons. And all of these, like I said, come together in our self-defense. So I'd like to bring our students on and we're going to share a little bit of our art with you.
All the way up right here.
Good, so thank you guys. Basics people, please stay up. Like I said, our first finger is going to be our kihon, our basics. Punches, blocks, kicks. This is you learning to move you and learning good body mechanics. Good body mechanics is something that transcends martial arts. This is something that you can apply to everything you do and really helps any kind of physical activity. If you train long enough, it seems like everything comes back to basics in one way or another, okay? So these guys are up here showing individual basics. I'm going to step off to the side and they're going to demonstrate a moving basic that each of them has worked up for us. Nice, thank you guys very much. So that's the first finger of our basic. The second finger is our kata. Kata is a series of prearranged movements, and the kata that you learn does not change. How you move through a kata changes as your skill and your understanding develops. So I'd like to bring Brittany out, and she's going to demonstrate one of our Shoshin Ryu kata. the next aspect is going to be our newaza. So when it comes to newaza, this is an area where I think it's been nice because Shoshin Ryu is a live art. What I mean by that is we do curriculum reviews. We try not to change our curriculum. We like to keep the consistency, but with the times changing, you want to change with the times sometimes. So there was a time in Shoshin Ryu when our curriculum had virtually no groundwork. We seek to be a complete system of self-defense. Kind of hard to do that if you don't understand groundwork. So this is something that we elevated and brought in. We continue to develop this. So this is another major aspect. I'd like to bring Faith and Matt out, please. These guys are going to demonstrate a little bit of our newaza, our ground techniques. Thank you very much. It's good to be able to know how to defend yourself on the ground. Ultimately, our goal is to try to get back up to our feet. But you want to be comfortable on the ground should you find yourself. Next, we have our nage, or our throws. This is another area where Shoshin Ryu has evolved quite a bit, although even though there always has been throws in our curriculum. We enjoy a good working relationship with our friends at Mushin Judo. You may have seen their booth out there. We've been training with those guys for many years and really enjoy training our nage with those guys. So I'd like to ask Mila and Bailey to come out. They represent our youth program. They're going to share some of their throws with us, and then we'll bring some of the bigger kids out to do the same. Thank you, ladies. Very nice. Also, the guy out there throwing is my business partner, co-owner at TheDojo, Jesse. So finally, our fifth and final finger is going to be our weapons. We train a lot of traditional Japanese weapons, the bow, the jo, the sai, tonfa. We also train as well as Shoshin Ryu, which unfortunately we won't get a chance to show today. That, to me, is our closest connection to Japan. I'm currently planning my fourth trip back in April to train with some groups in Tokyo, Osaka, and our main group is down south in Kochi, Japan. I see a lot of Anpanman walk going around here, and the creator is from Kochi. So when I visit Kochi, I see a lot of Anpanman there too. So what we're going to introduce today, though, is some of our stick and knife work. So this is something that's been influenced by our friends at Filipino Combat Systems. Very practical weapons, but also help students kind of elevate their art. So we're going to share a little bit of our stick work and our knife work next. 5 fingers. We train them each individually in order to elevate that aspect of the art. They all tend to come together in our self-defense. This is our emphasis. So as we teach our self-defense, we learn the physical techniques you may need to defend yourself with, but you also learn the awareness to try to stay out of situations where you would find that you need to defend yourself. We also work our corporal, which is dealing with those kind of everyday assaults, like somebody on the road, an emotional assault, or certain relationships. Learning to deal with those things. So self-defense isn't always just a physical assault. It's something that you may deal with more often than you realize. That's kind of hard to demonstrate, however, so we would like to demonstrate some of our self-defense, and we're going to leave you guys with that. After the demo, we'd be happy to chat if anybody has questions. We have a booth out there as well still. We're always happy to talk about what we do. We offer classes ages 4 and up. So as we wrap up, I'm going to have everybody come out. They're going to do an individual piece of self-defense. Thank you guys again for your time.